Welcome to San Antonio, Texas, and remember the Alamo Dome is home to the Roadrunners of UTSA, and we are fired up to get this game underway. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the UTSA Roadrunners. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Roadrunners will kick it away to start. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. A first down for the offense. Hold and finds his man on the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Made that play and was hoping to make another one on the return, but they'll take it in business at the 41.
Well, we knew coming into this one, this was an offense that wanted to come out, sling it around, but the timing is going to have to be a whole lot better. This defense has athletes who can close on the ball and make plays, and you saw it right there on that interception to open this game.
Pulls his way forward. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Defense really hurt itself with that penalty. Now it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's McCown. Finds his tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
I like the poise by the quarterback on that play, too, because a lot of times, as a quarterback, you see the blitz coming, and immediately you want to audible, you want to try to throw the ball. But he knew that he had a good run play called, and he knew he could leave it on. Heads-up play by the QB.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. And that pass picked off. Looking for more room. The 40. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he
Stop it. How about back-to-back weeks with pick sixes? This guy is now making plays, not just for his defense. He's scoring points, and I promise you the locker room is a lot of fun. Mr. Pick Six, he's going to get a lot of congratulations and a lot of accolades this week.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David can swing. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
Trying to escape and get it himself. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
I'll tell you what, man, this guy bails out his offensive line a lot. We've seen it over and over. Protection isn't always perfect, but he's just got the ability to scramble and just to create and extend plays. Wasn't able to get the first down there, but look at the situation now he's put his offense in. He was able to get a nice chunk of yardage back to make this decision on third down for the play caller a whole lot easier.
Obviously, third downs are so critical because you get an extra chance to wear that defense out. Great job by the offense. Great job by the quarterback completing the pass, getting the first down, moving the sticks, fresh set of down, continue to wear on this defense.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's McCown. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on third.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Trying play action. And they got him for the sack.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Pocket starts to collapse. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. On target to the left. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down.
Quarterback and receiver on the same page there on the curl route. Nice job by the receiver finding the soft spot in zone and just settling down, making that throw a whole bunch easier.
They'll try the run. Crosses the 30. He's got away. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Man, I want to be a running back in this offense. When you take that handoff to the right and you see that blocking and all the holes open up, that's a good sight for a running back.
You've heard of read and react. I think the defense read it. They just didn't react very well.
Well, when you got that kind of a line, just all that push they're getting on that right side, they just pushed the defensive lineman back, got in the linebacker's laps, and man, oh man, it was brutal up front.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got his man. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. And that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Panther. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Kent State is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Josh Cribbs should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by just 4 to Kennesaw State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
And they are looking for a ball play that'll work. Now facing second and long from the 19. Here's the handoff. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Got it in the middle. It's Anderson. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Roadrunners will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And he doesn't field it cleanly. It's loose. Final play of the quarter coming. They'll leave it with him. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Lost one deep down the right side. He caught it. What a tough break for the defense. You get a hand on the football, and they still make a big play.
Man, how difficult is that? The ball is deflected. To be able to keep your eyes on the football, continue to concentrate from a fortuitous bounce, Reese. A nice break to him. makes the catch, makes the big play down the field.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Looking to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
Looking to throw on second down. Lets it go to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
UTSA 0.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now, chip into this lead, try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Second and 10 here. Off the boot, looking for his man. He's got an open man. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football, because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And the timing just a hair off. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really, really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do. But over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
Well, you know what they say, tips lead to picks. So the offense, they're lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Off play action. Fires to the tight end. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
This is an area of the field where it's really advantageous to just go for it. Movement here from the tight end. Toss it. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
And sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes his connection. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
It's complete. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
Green 25. Yankee blue. Yankee blue. Clear. Clear.
Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. They'll try to pop the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, the defense was in there in such a hurry. They didn't even let that draw develop. Got to him so quick.
You know, the draw play has to look like a pass and not look like you're faking a pass. And I think there, it was pretty evident they were trying to run the draw. They're working that left side. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed and make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field, and getting the big touchdown.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
UTSA 0.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the score. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Wants to throw. It's McCown. Fires to the big fella. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Well, the quarterback and his intended target just simply didn't have the timing there. The ball falls incomplete on 3rd, now setting up 4th down.
And the Roadrunners decide to punt it away. A low line drive and not his best work. Got it near midfield. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Now on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got his man in the middle. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And they get the sack just like that.
You know, we're only in the first half of this football game, and already this offense has had tons of success throwing the football. The defense has to disrupt his rhythm, and they finally do there, getting the sack. They've given up 3 TD passes. Let's see if they can continue with the pass rush moving forward.
He's going to throw deep right side. It's caught downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. And the Panthers have this offense rolling.
Here we go.
Comes out throwing on first down. He wants it all. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Oh, and the QB so lucky that that one wasn't picked off. These are small windows to throw into down here in the red zone. Defense tipped it up in the air. A lot of defenders lurking around. Lucky that ball hit the ground.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front. They won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play. And they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
Working that left side now. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
UTSA 0.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
Back to pass, it's McCown. Throws to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Roadrunners will call on their punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the returner goes down. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Basic connection. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. Hit right back to the line. To the air on first down. Gets it out quickly. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Pitt. If these guys wanted to make a statement, the statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop him. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
0.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20.
Runners will take over. First and 10.
UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fella on the sidelines, being like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, UTSA!
And what a great way to end the first half. It wasn't a perfect first half. A lot of mistakes, still trailing by a lot. But here's the deal. Now you put yourself in a position. Go make some things happen. Force some turnovers. Play good in the second half. Who knows what will happen?
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Pitt will kick off, ready to get things started here in the third quarter. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful. They were making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Four punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a fifth. Dropping back, it's McCown. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. Deep shot for the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
3rd and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. The snap sets up the throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Here comes the field goal unit. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. And it's no good. He missed it. I guess the idea was to chip away at a big lead. Consider the lead not chipped away yet. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Takes the handoff. It's Goff. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Back to throw. It's Holstein. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Gets it out fast. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively, you've got to be good on 3rd down and in the red zone. For this defense, giving up a 3rd down like that, that is just a gut punch.
Trying to find his man on first down. Pressure coming. Fires to the big fella. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate.
And that pass intercepted. Bringing it back. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Roadrunner. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
From the gun, the running back has it. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Dropping back, it's Holstein. Going for the big play. Ball in the air, intercepted. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
He wants to throw. Going to try to get it himself. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
He does a good job of scrambling around and trying to make a play, but I tell you what, you don't want to take too many shots like that. Those big hits, oof, if you get up now, you're dang sure going to feel them later.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
They'll try to get it through the air. They'll run the screen. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
And the Roadrunners will snap it on 1st and 10.
6-9-1,
He's looking to throw it. Coming after him. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times, almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's McCown. Bought a little time, lets it go. Quick strike complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the first.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm a defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can and try to get some form of penetration.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
They've got some serious work to do to keep that last one from messing up this drive. 2nd and 19. He's looking to throw. Fires one high and deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He'll pull it down. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
Well, this defense has a 3-possession lead at this point. You're seeing how dominant they are up front. They have done such a good job recruiting D linemen, linebackers, guys that can blitz. They've got speed. They've found guys in the portal. They've recruited guys out of high school, and they are just eating right now.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
The end of the third quarter reporting. With the score, 38, UTSA 14.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Looking for a man. It's Holstein. Spits it out to the back. It's complete on the right side. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
They're bringing heat. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, Panthers! And the stomping has commenced.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
45, UTSA 14.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. He's going to run it. This senior quarterback moving the chains and picking up a first down for his team.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a second and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of downs.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. They're trying to get to it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football, and that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the fourth quarter.
Looking to throw, it's McCown. He uncorks one deep. Pass on the way, it's picked off.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Running back searching for a hole. Still running at the 40. Bulldozes him. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
Gain of 1. Brings up second down.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. They knock him down after a pickup of 4. Ball is at the 9-yard line.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
He makes a grab. Touchdown, Panthers. And the punishment has been extended.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Back to pass, it's McCown. He looks that one in nicely. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, if you could give a helmet sticker to this defensive coaching staff, they would get one because of the plan they've had for this guy at wide receiver. He is one of the best in the entire country with his speed and his athleticism, but they have had a plan for him. Whether it's man coverage, zone, they've been able to double him, they've been able to change up the looks. And
running toward the tape. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
The Roadrunners getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Trying to get to it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense getting him to the ground for no gain.
Feeling some heat. He'll try to do it himself. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Getting some heat. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Pocket starts to collapse. And the Roadrunners pick up the first down.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there. Understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to...
I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous party. A late touchdown.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. After not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. And they'll take a knee. And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on 3rd down. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.